Alright guys, welcome back. Moving through the list of programs, the next one up is going to be the distance program. This is a really commonly used program, and it's just going to save us a bunch of headache on calculating the distance formula. So I'm pretty sure at some point in time you learned that there was a formula called the distance formula that would help you find the distance between 2 points in an XY grid. So you have point 1 with some x value, y value, and point 2 with an x value and y value, and there's a formula. It's basically Pythagorean theorem that will help you find the distance between them. So let me show you how this can be done super duper easily with a calculator. So we're going to go ahead and open up our program list. We're going to scroll down to the D's and we're going to find distance. Now when we run the program, it's going to say, hey, what is point 1? Let's just say we're going to use the point 1, 2, and then the point 3, 4. So for the first point, I'll let x be 1, I'll let y be 2. And then for the next point, I'm going to let x be 3, and then y be 4. And so when we do this, you guys can see that this program really hooks it up because it's going to give you square root of 8, the reduced version of that, which is 2 square roots of 2, and the decimal equivalent of 2.8. So literally all you've got to do is just push the buttons and type in the right points and you're done. That's it. It's like super duper 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 easy. So I want to show you guys 2 examples of when you'll use this. So these are some questions from some old ACTs. Question number 8 here in our packet, they just want the distance between -5, 10, and 2, 6. Well, that shouldn't be so hard. So if I run my distance program and I choose to put in -5, press enter, 10, press enter, 2, and 6. When I hit enter, bloop, sure enough, there we have it. The square root of 65, which if we look at the answer choices, is letter choice B. So that's a pretty textbook or typical example of how you might use a distance program. Yeah, the distance program. Let me show you guys a little bit of an abnormal one, like a weird one, but still works the same way. And that's going to be working with complex numbers. So this is a question like number 6. They say, what's the distance between the point 2 plus 6i and -4 plus 3i? Now, I'm pretty sure you never learned this in school, but just know that a complex number in the form of a plus bi, when it's being graphed on an XY grid, the a and b just act like x and y. So if you have a number like our blue one up here is 2 plus 6i, the ordered pair that graphs and operates like the 2 plus 6i is just 2, 6. So one point is going to be 2, 6. The other point is going to be -4, 3. And if I want the distance between them, I literally just treat that like 2 ordered points in an XY grid. So I can run the distance program and go 2, 6, -4, and 3. And when I do this, I get 3 square roots of 5 or the square root of 45, which is what letter choice D shows. So hopefully you guys can see it's actually really, really easy. Even though you've probably never learned that, just know that you could write complex numbers as x and y pairs, and you can still find the distance, you could find the midpoint, all those other things that you could do it here as well. So hopefully that all makes sense. If you guys have any questions, ask me when you see me again. But with that being said, we're going to move on to the next one. See you then.